Hello everyone, this is GameVector11 and welcome back to another weekly update content video where I explain to you this week's weekly update for GTA Online, and for those who are interested, you can stay tuned for an upcoming weekly update news video where I explain to you the past week's news topics of, well, Rockstar related topics, but that's coming up in a video shortly after this one. And if you guys enjoy both of these videos or anything else that you may find interesting, especially if this video has informed you of anything or everything you may need or want to know, as I do my best to try and inform you of everything in relation to this week's weekly update, and you find it interesting, do leave a like and subscribe and stay tuned for more content like this every Thursday evening, or you can even go the extra mile and share this with your friends, or leave a comment on what you liked or disliked about the information you've received. And without further ado, let's get into this week's weekly update. I hope I made my introduction as good as possible. So starting off with the fact that obviously this week marks, I guess, the fourth week, I believe, of Halloween themed content, in which this week marks the return of numerous Halloween themed events, including the return of jack-o'-lanterns, where you have to pick up 10 for some reward, and you have to pick up all 200 in a single day to get another reward, I believe. I don't know who the heck would we want to do that in a single day, but anyways, I'm surprised Rockstar has not done a small update to even make this significantly better or more fun, but I digress. They've also released or basically made a return of possessed animals and the Phantom car, as well as the CERBERUS. Now the CERBERUS, I believe, is the import-export event where if you have a chance to have this big machine chase you when you steal an import-export vehicle to ship to the docks for $20,000, according to your auto shop blacklist, I would say. I'm quite sad that they did not make this double money this year compared to the past 2 years. It's pretty sad. What an L on Rockstar's behalf. But beyond that, though, we have double money NRP. Quite sad it's not triple rewards this week. Very sad. Another L on Rockstar's behalf. We have double money RP on Halloween themed death matches. We also have double money RP on free mode events and challenges, as well as G's Cache daily pickups that's located around the map once per day. And you also get double money from armored truck robberies. Now this may pay you $50,000, I believe, rather than the original $25K this week. You can complete the weekly challenge this week to receive the tan demon goat mask. This week's North Yankton Nightmare Community Challenge rewards have officially been given out to players. That features the previous Community Challenge rewards already done last week, which was the Red Skull mask, the Red Skull hood mask, I believe, and a orange skeleton onesie. Now you can get the purple and green glow skeleton onesies this week. And I guess the other rewards if you haven't logged in last week, I believe. But still, as well as that, this week's login unlocks features a green flaming skull mask, the Dia de Muertos tea, the romance, and floral calicala masks as well. But that's enough about those rewards. This week's discounts features, of course, once again, such as last week, free skull tattoos and sugar skull face paints. Where, if I remember correctly, the skull tattoos is featured at your local tattoo parlor, and the sugar skull face paints are featured at your local barber's locations. Anyways, other discounts features 30% off the Service Carbine, the 6 Halloween themed vehicles, which is the Brigham, Lurcher, Frankenstange, Romero Hearst, Tornado Rat Rod, and Sanctus, and we have 4 other discounted vehicles featuring the Infernus Classic, the Comet SR, and the Adder, as well as the Click Wagon. Now, of course, I highlighted these 3 vehicles because beyond either looking good or being classic vehicles of the olden days of Grand Theft Auto, I've even recommended the Infernus Classic not because of its handling or because of its performance. It's really not the best out there, but if you want to relive the nostalgia of Vice City vibes, especially ahead of GTA 6's release, I would recommend you pick up the Infernus Classic. This is a vehicle that's definitely a Vice City themed vehicle. I would definitely recommend you guys pick up as early as you could this week. And of course the Comet SR because it performs well, and the Adder because it's a classic GTA vehicle, or GTA 5 vehicle rather I should say. Vehicle showcases this week features the Coquette Classic through the Diamond Casino Podium vehicle. When you go underground, this week's prize ride is the Ubermatt Reinhardt, in which you have to win LS Car Meet Series races for 2 days in a row, is what I wanted to say. The underground test rides features the Comet SR, the Blade, and the Coquette. Now all three vehicles I definitely recommend you guys pick up, mainly because they either look good or perform well, or because they're just generally more better looking vehicles than any other ones that I recommend you pick up, because heck, why not if you want to fill up your garage, right? For new gen players, your test ride is the Arbiter GT. Now for all players outside of going underground, the Luxury Autos showroom features the FR36 and the Vorschlag Hammer. The Simeon showroom vehicles features the Cognoscenti Cabrio, the Landstalker XL, the XLS, the Rustin, and the Sanctus. Now, of course, beyond the Sanctus being a limited time Halloween themed vehicle that's only probably going to last the next week or two in the online websites before it becomes a removed vehicle again, the Landstalker XL amongst all vehicles is a vehicle that I recommend you guys pick up if you want to, only because it's a good looking SUV. And I would definitely turn my eyes towards that, especially if you had that in a showroom or in a car meet, if you ever decide to take one to a car meet. It's a pretty cool looking SUV, I admit. At least compared to the other ones in this game. Weekly challenges this week features the premium race of Art to Art. This week's time trial in Cypress Flats. This week's new gen time trial is in Sandy Shores. This week's weekly challenge is to win 2 death matches, not just participate. And this week's salvage yard robbery target vehicles features the Entity MT with a gangbanger robbery, the Stinger GT with a podium robbery, and once again, exactly like last week, the Camacho with the McTony robbery. Another L on Rockstar's behalf. They kind of repeated some of the stuff from last week. I don't know why. They kind of got lazy on that. But beyond that, that's generally all of the content that I'm willing to showcase to you in general detail. And so if this is all you wish to stay tuned to see, then if you must, thank you for watching. And if you have found it as informative as I tried to make it, you can like, subscribe, and stay tuned for content like this. But for those who want to stay tuned for the rest of this video, I will go through the specifics of what's new this week in GTA Online. So without further ado, let's go through that. Obviously, showcasing to you this image because of 4 returning Halloween themed events, featuring the 200 jack-o'-lantern locations, possessed animals, the possessed car, and the Cerberus. That's made a return this week in GTA Online. Moving on to this week's weekly challenge, all you have to do is, of course, win 2 death matches. I believe it's straight up win and not just participate. This week's podium vehicle features the Inventero Coquette Classic, in which it priced at $665,000 in GTA Online, which is oddly enough not one of the many removed website vehicles. So once again, Rockstar is showcasing to us a non-removed website vehicle, another L on Rockstar's behalf. This week's prize ride features the Ubermaut Reinhardt, which is typically priced at $1,598,000, but to win it for free this week, you just have to win LS Car Meet Series races for 2 days in a row. I'm surprised Blizzard Entertainment has not yet taken action against this name of a vehicle. They have all the potential and yet they're waiting. Makes me wonder. Anyways, this week's HSW vehicle for new gen players is the Imponte Arbiter GT, which I can feature in this image to you guys right over here. The Simeon vehicles this week features the Ines Cognoscenti Cabrio, which is a removed website vehicle priced at $185,000. We also have the John Drury Landstalker XL, another removed website vehicle priced at $1,240,520. We also have the Benefactor XLS, a removed website vehicle priced at $253,000. The Hijack Rustin, a removed website vehicle priced at $437,050, and a limited time Halloween themed vehicle called the LCC Sanctus, priced at $1,418,740, and these price tags were taken straight from the game by me to showcase to you guys. This week's Luxury Autos vehicles features the Vorschlag Hammer, which is currently priced at $1,811,660 in this showroom, as well as the FR36, which is priced at $1,632,800. This week's test track vehicles feature 3 removed website vehicles featuring the Inventero Coquette priced at $138,000, the Vapid Blade at $160,000, and the Pfister Comet SR priced at $801,500. Of course, these price tags were once again taken straight from the game by me to showcase to you. Now this week's weekly target robbery vehicles from your salvage yard property. Now this has now been updated by Tez2 on Twitter, nor by Rockstar Games, which is quite an L on those behalves. I'm sorry to say that. But the only similarity that we have between this and this from last week, especially the fact that Rockstar has once again not updated the robbery target vehicles on their latest news wires, is the fact that the Camacho has made a return through especially once again the McTony robbery. Beyond that, this week's other salvage yard robbery target vehicles features the Overflawed Entity MT through the Gangbanger robbery and the Grody Stinger GT through the Podium robbery. And in case you don't believe me, these are last week's salvage yard robbery target vehicles, and these are this week's salvage yard robbery target vehicles. The only difference being a $7,000 increase in the max sell value and I believe a $5,600 salvage value increase for the Camacho as well for this week compared to last week, which I find quite interesting. Yeah! Anyways, this is this week's salvage yard robbery target vehicles and their respective robberies. Now this week's rewards, of course, features the Community Challenge rewards, where Rockstar has given to you the orange glow skeleton onesie and the red hooded skull mask last week, but this week they have finally given you the purple glow and green glow skeleton onesies. Now here are two images featuring these free unlocked rewards that you can gain anytime just for logging into GTA Online, especially this week, featuring these onesies and this red hooded skull mask right over here. And that's generally the community challenge rewards that you can get for this week. Logging into GTA Online this week as well can get you a free green flaming skull mask featured in this image. Holy crap, right over here, that looks cool. You can get double money NRP on free mode events and challenges, as some examples being Longest Wheelie in Hunt the Beast, or many other challenges and free mode events that happen in free mode sessions that I do not believe includes business battles. This week also features double money NRP on Halloween themed death matches such as Drop Dead and Damned and Lost, which are featured in this category right over here. And it also features the Suck It Up Halloween themed death match right over here on double money and RP. As well as that, if you win this week's weekly challenge by winning 2 death matches, you can get yourself the Tan Demon Goat Mask, which I believe is featured in this image right over here. This week also features double rewards or double money on G's Caches and armored truck robberies this week. But this week also features continuing Dia de Muertos free rewards, which includes the new Romance Calacalas mask, the new Floral Calacalas mask, and the Dia de Muertos t-shirt. As well as that, you can also get the returning Maritime Calacala mask and the Royal Calacalan mask for logging in this week into GTA Online before November 6th. And that's generally all the rewards that I have to showcase to you, including the fact that, of course, GTA Plus members can claim a free Heavy Night Shark with limited time skulls deliveries at the Violent Car Club, and much more. But here are this week's, of course, continuing community series jobs through these 2 stunt races, which features Hollowwood and the Dark Ride stunt races in the Community Series tab, and it also features the continuing double money and rewards on these 5 death matches: Alley Haunted House, a TDM The Mill Massacre, Graveyard Sniping, Haunted Cars, and Pirates of Los Santos. This week's discounts features no property discounts, however features free skull tattoos and free sugar skull face paints, as well as, of course, the continuing Halloween themed vehicles, and 4 new vehicles, in which 3 of them I definitely recommend you guys pick up either for looks or just for nostalgia, or for stronger nostalgia outside of Los Santos. But before I get into that, let me go into this week's gun van inventory and discount, featuring the Pool Cue, the Railgun, which is 30% off for GTA Plus members, the Gusenberg Sweeper, the Musket, the Heavy Sniper, the Advanced Rifle, the Surface Carbine, that's 30% off for all players, grenades, pipe bombs, proximity mines, and of course, a purchase you should never make because it's a waste of money in GTA Online, body armor. Now going through the specifics of what's discounted this week, we have, of course, free skull-related tattoos, which you can find in your local tattoo parlors, and you could also get free sugar skull face paints, which you can find in your local barbers. Vehicle discounts features the one and only removed website vehicle featuring the Pfister Comet SR that's 30% off, now priced at $801,500, and other vehicle discounts features the Bugatti Infernus Classic, now priced at $640,500, the Truffade Adder, now priced down to $700,000. The Vapid Click Wagon, priced at $843,500, and of course Halloween themed vehicles featuring the Chariot Romero Hearse at $31,500, the D-Class Tornado Rat Rod at $264,600, the Albany Lurcher at $455,000, the Albany Brigham at $1,049,300, the Albany Frankenstange at $385,000, and the LCC Sanctus at $1,396,500. Moving on to this week's final points that I would like to showcase to you. This week's premium race is Art to Art through the motorcycles class. This week's time trial for all players is in Cypress Flats, which I'll make a video on later on, so stay tuned for that if you wish. And this week's new gen time trial, which I cannot make a video on unfortunately because I refuse to spend any money on a new copy of GTA Online, thank you Rockstar, in Sandy Shores. And of course, that's all the content that I have to showcase to you. Hope you guys did find this informative, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe, or even if you're watching anyways, I would definitely appreciate it regardless. You're amazing if you do that, and if you wish to go the extra mile, you can do that by sharing this with your friends, or leave a comment on what you liked or disliked about the information you've received that I've showcased to you through sources that I have done research to be able to provide to you guys. Thank you for watching, and have fun being haunted by Christine this week. That's... yeah. See you on the next one, and good luck.